You get that song ready to go. Okay. Shalom, shalom, brother LV number 2. Pray the mighty Yahweh. Shabbat shalom, Jay Freezy. Pray the mighty Yahweh, brother. Shalom, shalom. Yes, yes, Hobam. Pray the mighty Yahweh. Yes, Hobam. Okay. Oh, Yashabam. Okay, Yashabam. All right, bro. All right, bro. Yashabam. All right, gotcha.
Yahweh gave me the flow. Quote word that my ancestors wrote long ago. Daniel's saw the vision of the world today. Monsters ball, I do recall. Paradise, but we shook up dice at the strip club. TV hypnotized us with thoughts of lust.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, worship, to praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, today's topic, I'm going to talk about obedience. Now, first of all, let's look up the word obedience. Obedient.
Obedient, doing or willing to do what one is told.
Doing what one is told.
Obeying orders.
Obeying orders.
Obey, to carry out the orders of, to do as one is told.
Do what you told. Okay, that's it. All right. Read it out of this book too. Shalom, shalom, brother Ben Yah. Shalom, shalom, sister Jewel Gladney. Shalom, shalom, brother Mark Anthony.
Obedience, doing what is asked or required, willing to obey. Obey, to carry out or comply with a request, order, or law.
Or law.
To do what is commanded or requested by a person or other authority.
All right. In other words, to listen, to do what somebody else tells you to do. Now, most of these people, everybody on this earth have been obedient to somebody at some upon a time. Now, I'm going to read. These are some of the things that people be obedient to.
Children.
You listen to your children and be obedient to them.
Teachers.
Your teachers, your math teacher, your school teacher, your English teacher, you be obedient to them.
Doctors.
When the doctor tell you to take a certain amount of medicine or whatever, you get a doctor's appointment, you be obedient to that doctor.
Lawyers.
Your lawyer, you be obedient to him.
Gang chief.
If you're in a gang, whatever kind of gang you is, you're going to listen to that chief. The chief tell you to go handle that business, you're going to go handle that business.
Coach.
Coach, if you're on a football team, a basketball team, or a baseball team, you're going to listen to that coach. You're going to be obedient to that.
Supervisor.
If you got a supervisor at work, you're going to be obedient to that supervisor. Because if you don't, you ain't going to have that job long. Mama tell you to do something, you be obedient to her.
Daddy.
The daddy tell you to do something, you be obedient to him.
Laws of the land.
Laws of the land. If you got a red light, you're going to stop. You're going to be obedient to that red light. You ain't going to run that red light. You're going to be obedient to the seatbelt law. You put that seatbelt on. Be obedient to the land, the laws of the land. Wife, she tell you, ask you something or whatever, you be obedient to her.
Husband,
be obedient. They be obedient to him.
Judge.
A judge tell you, give you 20 years, you're going to be obedient to that judge. Because if he give you 20 years, you're going to do it. That means you're going to be obedient to that judge. If you're going to be obedient to her, you're going to kill yourself. One of the two. Right. Read.
Government.
The government. When the government pass laws and stuff, and statutes like that, you be obedient to the government. The government tell you how to do this or do that, you how to sign up for WIC or whatever, you're going to do it.
People.
Other people, any kind of people, you be obedient to some. You have been obedient to somebody on this earth at once upon a time. That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, so that was just a little scenario about people being obedient. Now, the whole world's supposed to be obedient to Yahweh. While everybody being obedient to man and listen to other people, I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of doubt. Let's let this book do all the talking. Be obedient to man. Be like Abraham and Moses were. They was obedient to Yahweh. Okay, now let's go to Genesis 22. Start off at Genesis 22 about obedience. You looked it up then. Okay, yeah, you looked the word up. Okay. 22 and let's start at the 15th verse.
Genesis chapter 22, verse 15. And the angel of Yahweh called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time,
This is an angel of Yahweh.
and said, By myself have I sworn, saith Yahweh, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of the gate of his enemies, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice.
This is Abraham, because Abraham obeyed Yahweh's voice, and he said he's going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed when you obey the Most High voice. I just wanted to get that across. Let's go to Genesis 26. Let's start at the first verse.
Genesis chapter 26, verse 1. And there was a famine in the land, beside the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went unto Abimelech, king of the Philistines, unto Gerar. And Yahweh appeared unto him
Yahweh appeared to him.
and said,
This is what he told Abraham.
Go not down into Egypt.
Don't you go to Chicago.
Dwell in the land which I shall tell thee of.
There you wherever I tell you. If I tell you to dwell in Mississippi, that's where I want you to dwell at, Abraham.
Sojourn in this land.
Live in this land. This is the land you're supposed to be living in. This is all about obedience today. I'm getting to a point here. I'm making points right now. Read.
And I will be with thee.
Now, if you listen to me and obey me, Abraham, he told you to sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and I will bless thee, all at the same time.
And I will bless thee, for unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I sware unto Abraham thy father, and I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
All the nations of the earth going to be blessed through Abraham. Only through Abraham, a black, nappy-headed Hebrew. That's what Abraham was. Read.
Because that Abraham obeyed my voice.
Because he what?
Because that Abraham obeyed my voice.
Abraham obeyed Yahweh's voice. And what else he do?
And kept my charge.
And he kept Yahweh's charge.
My commandments.
He kept Yahweh's commandments.
My statutes.
He kept Yahweh's statutes.
And my laws.
And kept Yahweh's laws. So he obeyed the Most High all the way to the graveyard. He never changed. He never listened to somebody else. Because when Yahweh speaking, saying something, Yahweh's word is more important than anybody's word. If Yahweh tell you to go right and somebody else tell you to go left, you're supposed to go right. It don't matter who it is. Okay, let's go to Exodus 24. Okay, Exodus 24. Start at the first verse.
Yeah. Exodus chapter 24, verse 1. And he said unto Moses, Come up unto Yahweh, thou and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near Yahweh.
Only Moses come near Yah.
But they shall not come nigh.
All the other people stay over there.
Neither shall the people go up with him.
Moses supposed to be by himself. Don't go with, can't nobody go with Moses.
And Moses came and told the people all the words of Yahweh.
He came and told the people like the same thing I'm doing today. I'm telling the people all the words of Yahweh. I'm doing the same thing Moses did thousands years ago. I'm telling you what Yahweh said. I'm not telling you what Paul said, or John said, or Timothy said. I'm telling you what Yahweh said. Read.
And all the judgments.
And all his judgments.
And all the people answered with one voice.
They answered with one voice. Watch what they say.
And said, all the words which Yahweh have said, we do.
They told a lie. They didn't do all the words of Yahweh. And the people today ain't doing all the words of Yahweh. Talking about we're going to do all what Yahweh said we would do. Read that again.
And Moses came and told the people all the words of Yahweh.
Moses came and told the people all the words of Yahweh. And that's what I'm doing today, telling y'all all the words of Yahweh.
And all the judgments.
And I'm talking about Yahweh judgments.
And all the people answered with one voice.
And all the people saying.
And said, all the words which Yahweh has said will we do.
And they just told a lie. Keep reading.
And Moses wrote all the words of Yahweh, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings, and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto Yahweh. And Moses took half of the blood, and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant, and read in the audience of the people.
Read in the audience of the people.
And they said, all that Yahweh has said will we do, and be obedient.
They say they're going to do and be obedient. They didn't. Most of them did the opposite. Yeah, you had a few people that was obedient, but all of them weren't. That all of them was not obedient. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 4. And all the Most High want us to do is be obedient. Nothing else. Just be obedient to Yahweh. And watch how he work for you. Watch how Yahweh work for you when you're obedient. What I say, Deuteronomy? Or did I say? Deuteronomy chapter 4. Yeah. Yeah, start the first verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you.
Now he talking to us. Talk to the children. Listen. Hearken means listen to the statutes and the judgment.
For to do them, that ye may
live.
live.
Don't talk about them. Be about them. Do them.
And go in and possess the land which Yahweh Elohim your fathers giveth you. You shall not add unto the word which I command you.
Don't add the New Testament of the Quran.
Neither shall ye diminish aught from it.
And don't do what's less. Do it all. Don't add. Don't take away. Don't take away from this book. Don't put words in here that's not there.
That ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh your Elohim which I command you.
Now show me in this Bible where Yahweh told us not to keep his commandments no more because you in another land or on the moon or wherever you at or in the penitentiary. It don't matter. Show me where Yahweh say don't keep his commandments because you somewhere else or you doing something else. Read.
Your eyes have seen.
Hold it right there. If you can show me that, then I'm gonna give you $500. Anybody in this world can show me where Yahweh changed and told us to stop keeping his commandments, gonna get $500. Read.
Your eyes have seen what Yahweh did because of false deity. For all the men that follow false deity, Yahweh thy Elohim have destroyed them.
Everybody that follow the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, or the Book of the Dead, he gonna destroy them. Just like he did it then, he gonna do it again, and he ain't gonna change. The Almighty is the same God he was about a million years ago to right now today. He ain't changed. He gonna do the same thing again. Read.
But ye that did cleave unto Yahweh your Elohim are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my Elohim commanded me.
Now, he didn't teach us to go to church to be baptized and wear a cross. He didn't teach us that. Y'all got that from man. The Almighty said, what did he teach us?
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
He taught us statutes and judgment not to go to church.
Even as Yahweh my Elohim commanded me.
Just like he told Moses.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Wherever you living at, when you go, you keep the commandment. That's what the possess it, living there.
Keep therefore and do them.
Keep them and do them. Don't talk about it, be about it.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
This is your wisdom in the sight of other nations.
Which shall hear all these statutes.
When these other folks hear about you keeping the commandments and laws and statutes.
And say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Boy, them showing them Hebrew Israelites a wise and understanding nation. Boy, they real smart and they being blessed.
For what nation is there so great who have Elohim so nigh to them?
Nobody but the children of Israel.
As Yahweh our Elohim is in all things that we call upon him for.
And in all things that we call upon him for.
And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law,
Nobody but the Hebrew Israelite.
which I set before you this day. Only take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, but teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons.
Okay, that's a process. Time after time after time, you're supposed to teach it to your kids, because when you die, your kids live, they teach their kids. It's an on and on process. Ain't no end to this. Read.
Especially the day that thou stoodest before Yahweh the Elohim in Horeb, when Yahweh said unto me, gather me the people together, and I will make them hear my words,
Hear my words.
that they may learn to fear me all the days that they shall live upon the earth.
This all the way to the graveyard, y'all. This ain't talking about when you get to America, you can't do it no more. Or when you get to Russia, China, or France, you can't do it no more. Just read that again.
Especially the day that thou stoodest before Yahweh the Elohim in Horeb, and Yahweh said unto me, gather me the people together,
Gather me the people together.
and I will make them hear my words,
I'm going to make them hear Yahweh's word.
that they may learn to fear me all the days that they shall live upon the earth.
All the days you up on the land, you keep them all the way to the graveyard. Read.
And that they may teach their children.
And you teach your children, because when you die, your children going to know how to serve Yah. And when their children die, their children going to know how to serve Yah. It's an on and on process. This don't never change and never stop. All the way to the graveyard, the book popping it. Read.
And he came near and stood under the mountain, and the mountain burned with fire unto the midst of heaven, with darkness, clouds, and thick darkness. And Yahweh spake unto you out of the midst of the fire. You heard the voice of the words.
You heard Yahweh's voice,
but saw no similitude.
but you didn't see no picture.
Only ye heard a voice.
You only heard the voice. You didn't see no picture, no cross, no stat, no fish. You didn't see nothing.
And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments. And he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone. And Yahweh commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments.
He commanded Moses to teach the children of Israel, like I'm commanded today to teach these nappy-headed, hard-headed people in America the same thing. I'm gonna talk about that later on, but get on down to this.
That ye might do them in the land whether ye go over to possess it.
That you may do them wherever you go.
Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that Yahweh spake unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire.
You didn't see no picture or no cross or no nothing, but you got that hippie on the stick on your wall, that picture. Yahweh didn't show you that. You heard a voice, but he didn't show you no picture. Read.
Lest ye corrupt yourselves.
Then you gonna corrupt yourselves.
And make you a graven image.
And make you a picture and put it on the wall talking about that's God's son. A lie.
The similitude of any figure.
Any figure. What do any mean? Any figure.
The likeness of male or female.
Male or female. Male or woman. Anything. Read.
The likeness of any beast that is on the earth.
Any beast or fish.
The likeness of any winged fowl that flies in the air.
An eagle.
The likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground.
A roach or anything.
The likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth.
That's right. That fish they got on the back of their car with JC name in it is abomination.
Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them.
You ain't supposed to worship nothing but Yahweh. Not no animals, not no human being, not no sun, moon, and star, nothing. You supposed to only worship Yah. You understand me? Read.
And serve them.
And don't serve this stuff.
Which Yahweh the Elohim hath divided unto all under the whole heaven. But Yahweh have taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt.
Egypt, out of penitentiary, because Egypt was penitentiary in the United States. He's going to do the same thing again.
To be unto him a people of inheritance, as ye are this day. Furthermore, Yahweh was angry with me for your sakes, and swore that I should not go over Jordan, and that I should not go in unto that good land which Yahweh the Elohim giveth thee for an inheritance. But I must die in this land. I must not go over Jordan, but ye shall go over
That's right. Moses gonna die.
and possess that good land. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahweh your Elohim, which he made with you, and make you a graven image,
When you make you a cross or a picture of some, a graven image,
or the likeness of anything,
likeness of anything, wearing a bling bling with that with JC face on it and that cross.
which Yahweh the Elohim have forbidden thee.
He told you don't do this. Don't wear a cross and all this old junk that they wear around their neck. Every time you cut the TV on, a retarded fool got a cross on.
For Yahweh the Elohim is a consuming fire,
The Almighty is a consuming fire.
even a jealous Elohim.
He get jealous when you go to church and put this cross on.
When thou shalt beget children,
When you get children,
and children's children,
great grandkids,
and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image,
anytime you make a graven image, you corrupting yourself. Yahweh letting you know.
or the likeness of anything,
The likeness of anything around your neck and around your wrist or in your ear.
and shall do evil in the sight of Yahweh the Elohim,
This is evil in the sight of Yahweh when you do this junk.
to provoke him to anger.
And he gonna knock your head off, provoke him to anger, and he gonna do something to you.
I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day,
He gonna call heaven and earth to witness against us this day.
that ye shall soon early perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it,
You ain't gonna live no long time.
but shall utterly be destroyed.
You're gonna utterly be destroyed.
And Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations,
And that's the reason why we're in America, because we was hard-headed, stiff-necked, and rebellious. He scatters among the Gentile, the nations.
and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen,
Among the Gentile, the heathen.
whither Yahweh shall lead you,
Yahweh the one put us here.
and there ye shall serve gods.
And when you get to the United States, you're going to serve the New Testament, the Quran, and all these other books, and have these pictures on your wall and wearing crosses around your neck. You're going to do all this junk.
The work of men's hands,
Somebody made it.
wood and stone,
Wood and stone, made it out of gold and diamonds, wood and stone.
which neither see
Can't do nothing for you.
nor hear,
Can't do nothing for you.
nor eat,
Don't do nothing.
nor smell.
Can't do nothing.
But if from thence thou shalt seek Yahweh the Elohim,
But while you in captivity around the Gentiles, you seek Yahweh,
thou shalt find him.
you going to look for him and you going to find him, just like we found him today. We're in the Old Testament, and that's where Yahweh is, and we found him in captivity.
If thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul,
If you seek Yahweh with all your heart and all your soul,
when thou art in tribulation,
when you get in trouble
and all these things are come upon thee,
and bad stuff start happening to you,
even in the latter days, if thou turn to Yahweh the Elohim,
if you turn to Yahweh while you're in the penitentiary, while you in trouble, while you in the courtroom, wherever, while something bad happening to you, if you turn to Yahweh,
and shall be obedient to his voice,
and you be obedient to Yahweh's voice, meaning keep all his commandments, all his laws and statutes and precepts and judgment, be obedient to Yah. If you do it though, read.
for Yahweh the Elohim is a merciful Elohim,
I'm merciful. I have mercy on the ones that be obedient to my laws. I will have mercy upon them because they're obedient to Yahweh. Read.
he will not forsake thee.
Yahweh ain't gonna never forget about you. When you be obedient to Yahweh, he gonna protect you and save you and bless you. And just don't never. Oh, let's read that again.
For Yahweh the Elohim is a merciful Elohim.
He very merciful, because if he wasn't merciful, wouldn't be nobody on earth living. That's how merciful he is, to put up with a hard-headed nation.
He will not forsake thee.
He will never forget about you when you turn to him.
Neither destroy thee.
He won't destroy you either.
Nor forgive the covenant of thy fathers which he swore unto them.
Okay, that's what all I need. Okay, let's go to 30. When you be obedient to Yahweh, he gonna protect you, and he got you. He got you. I know from experience he got you. Don't tell me he won't protect you and save you, boy, because listen here. I can't even say it. Deuteronomy 30. Let's start the first verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse,
The blessing and the curse. Either you're going to be blessed or you're going to be cursed.
which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whither Yahweh the Elohim have driven thee, and shall return unto Yahweh the Elohim.
Should return unto Yahweh, y'all. Listen, return to Yahweh. How do you return to Yahweh? We're going to find out how to return to Yahweh. Read.
And shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day.
That's how you return to Yahweh, by obeying his voice.
Thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then Yahweh the Elohim will turn thy captivity.
Then Yahweh will turn your captivity. He'll get you out of bondage, slavery, the penitentiary.
And have compassion upon thee.
He will have mercy and the compassion upon the ones that turn to him.
And will return and gather thee from all the nations.
Gather you from all the nations. You in captivity and bondage and slavery now.
Whither Yahweh the Elohim have scattered thee.
And Yahweh was the one that put you over here in America, that scattered thee.
If any of thy be driven out unto the if any of thy be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh the Elohim gather thee.
He will gather thee.
And from thence will he fetch thee.
He gonna fetch you.
And Yahweh the Elohim will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed.
He will take you back home from captivity and put you in the land that he promised us.
And thou shalt possess it.
Then we shall better possess that land.
And he will do thee good.
Yahweh gonna do us good.
And multiply thee above thy fathers.
And multiply, have plenty of babies and sons and daughters.
And Yahweh the Elohim will.
What verse you at?
6.
Okay.
Circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed, to love Yahweh the Elohim with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live.
That's right. When you do that, you're gonna live.
And Yahweh the Elohim will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Then he gonna put all these curses upon your enemies.
And on them that hate thee.
And on everybody that hates you. Yahweh gonna curse everybody that hates you and gonna plague everybody that hates you and gonna knock their head. I'll read that again.
And Yahweh thy Elohim will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Everybody that hates you with your enemy, the Almighty gonna curse them and put the plague upon them.
And on them that hate thee.
And upon everybody that hates you.
Which persecuted thee.
And everybody that got over on you and robbed you and mistreated you.
And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh.
We should return and obey. When you return to Yah, you obey the voice of Yahweh.
And do all his commandments which I command thee this day.
And do all the commandments which Yahweh told us to do. And ain't now one of his commandments told you to go to church, worship on Sunday, be baptized, wear a cross, go to a Muslim mosque, do none of that junk. Ain't now one of them in this commandment, that junk. Read.
And Yahweh thy Elohim will make thee plenteous in every work of thy hand.
Everybody's going to be blessed.
In the fruit of thy body.
You ain't going to be stirred. You're going to have plenty of kids.
And in the fruit of thy cattle.
Plenty of animals.
And the fruit of thy land.
And your land going to produce good.
For good. For Yahweh will again rejoice over thee for good, as he rejoiced over thy fathers.
That's right. Right. Watch this, y'all.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh the Elohim.
If you listen to Yahweh.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which are written in this book of the law.
To keep his commandments and statutes written in the book of the Old Testament, not the New Testament or the Quran, the Hadith or the book of the dead or another book that you fool listening to. Read.
And if thou turn to Yahweh the Elohim with all thy heart.
And if you turn to Yahweh, means start doing what he say do.
And with all thy soul. For this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee.
All the commandments is not hidden from you. You making excuses, talking about you don't know where they're at and know what they're about, making excuses. Read, ain't no excuses.
Neither is it far off.
It ain't in Russia or China or France where you got to go somewhere and get it. Don't make no more excuses.
It is not in heaven.
Don't make no more excuses. It's not in heaven.
That thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven? and bring it unto us,
Hey, somebody got to go up to the moon to get the commandments because we don't know them.
that we may hear it
Then we can hear them if you go get them, quit lying and making excuses,
and do it.
and do it.
Neither is it beyond the sea,
It ain't in the ocean or the Mississippi River.
that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us,
Who gonna go up under the sea and get it?
and bring it unto us,
That we may do it.
that we may hear it
Yeah, I mean, hear it. That's a read.
and do it? But the word is very nigh to thee,
The word is right here on my table.
in thy mouth and in thy heart, that thou mayest do it.
You may do it.
See, I have set before thee this day life and good,
Yahweh said, I sit before you today, life and good,
and death and evil.
and death and evil.
And that I command thee this day to love Yahweh the Elohim,
To love Yahweh the Elohim.
to walk in his ways,
What is Yahweh ways? The commandment, laws, and statutes.
and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And Yahweh the Elohim shall bless thee in the land where thou goest to possess it.
That's right. When you keep the commandment, laws, and statutes, you're going to be blessed in the land.
But if thine heart turn away,
But if you start going to church and wearing a cross and listen to what Paul and Peter and them hillbillies said over in the New Testament,
so that thou wilt not hear,
and you won't stop listening to Moses, Ezekiel, and Isaiah, the prophets that I sent, because I never sent Paul, I never sent Peter, I never sent Luke, I never sent JC. He ain't never sent them. He sent Moses, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He sent them though. Read.
but shall be drawn away,
If you stop listening to my prophet that I sent, which is Moses and them,
and worship other gods,
and start going to church
and serve them,
and serve your pastor, your preacher man,
I denounce unto you this day,
I denounce it to you this day
that ye shall surely perish,
that you surely going to hell,
and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land
and you ain't gonna live no long time.
where thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you,
Yahweh using the heaven and the earth to record everything you do and say,
that I have set before you life and death,
life and death,
blessing and cursing.
a blessing and a curse. So you got a choice whether you want a blessing or a curse, because the Almighty will give you both, either one of them. You're gonna get one of them.
Therefore choose life,
Choose life. That means keep the commandments, laws, and statutes,
that both thou and thy seed may live,
that you may live,
that thou mayest love Yahweh the Elohim,
that may love Elohim, read,
and that thou mayest obey his voice,
obey Yahweh's voice,
and that thou mayest cleave unto him,
get next to Yahweh.
for he is thy life,
He is the life.
and the length of thy days,
And Yahweh is the only one make you live a long time.
that thou mayest dwell in the land which Yahweh swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, to give them.
To give them. That's right. Now go to Joshua. Joshua chapter 5. Let me see. Joshua chapter 5, verse 1.
Joshua chapter 5, verse 1. And it came to pass when all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, heard that Yahweh had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel,
Because only Yahweh can dry the waters up,
until we were passed over, that their heart melted, neither was their spirit in them any more, because of the children of Israel.
because of us.
At that time, Yahweh said unto Joshua,
At that time, this is what he told Joshua.
make these sharp knives,
Knife, Joshua.
and circumcise again the children of Israel the second time.
The second time.
And Joshua made him sharp knives,
He did exactly what Yahweh told him to do.
and circumcised the children of Israel at the heel of the foreskins. And this is the cause why Joshua did circumcise all the people that came out of Egypt that were males, even all the men of war, died in the wilderness by the way, after they came out of Egypt.
That's right. Because they didn't listen to Yah.
And all the people that came out were circumcised, But all the people that were born in the wilderness by the way as they came forth out of Egypt, them they had not circumcised.
They wasn't circumcised. Read.
For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness.
Walked 40 years in the wilderness.
So all the people that were men of war, which came out of Egypt, were consumed because they obeyed not the voice of Yahweh.
Because they what? Say it again.
For the children of
Because.
Because they obeyed not the voice of Yahweh, unto whom Yahweh swore that he would not show them the land which Yahweh swore unto their fathers that he would give us, a land that flowed with milk and honey. And their children, whom he raised up in their stead, them Joshua circumcised, for they were uncircumcised, because they had not circumcised them by the way. And it came to pass, when they had done circumcising all the people, that they abided in their places in the camp till they were whole. And Yahweh said unto Moses, and Yahweh said to Joshua, this day have I rolled away the reproach of Egypt from off you.
All right. Roll the picture of each other. Okay, that's all I really needed. Let's go to Joshua 22. Let's see. Okay, Joshua 22, start the first verse.
Joshua chapter 22, verse 1. Then Joshua called the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh, and said unto them, Ye have kept all that Moses the servant of Yahweh commanded you, and have obeyed my voice in all that I commanded you. Ye have not left your brethren these many days unto this day, but have kept the charge of the commandment of Yahweh your Elohim. And now Yahweh your Elohim have given rest unto your brethren.
When you be obedient to Yahweh, that's what he gonna do for you.
As he promised them. Therefore now return ye, and get you unto your tents, and unto the land of your possession, which Moses the servant of Yahweh gave you on the other side Jordan. But take diligent heed to do the commandment and the law, which Moses the servant of Yahweh charged you.
That's right.
To love Yahweh your Elohim.
To love Yahweh your Elohim.
And to walk in all his ways.
Walk in all the Yahweh ways.
And to keep his commandments.
And to keep Yahweh's commandments.
And to cleave unto him.
Get next to Yah.
And to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul.
That's right.
So Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their tents.
Okay, that's all I need. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's go to 1 Samuel. Oh, you're cold-blooded right here. 1 Samuel 15. And boy, this cold here. Start the first verse. This is Saul, y'all.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 1. Samuel also said unto Saul, Yahweh sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people.
Yahweh sent Samuel
over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of Yahweh.
He came in the voice of Yahweh. I'm telling you what Yahweh said today, and Samuel told him back then what Yahweh said. Now watch this. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts.
Thus said Yahweh of hosts. Talking to Yah.
I remember that which Amalek did to Israel.
I remember what Amalek the enemy did to Israel.
How he laid wait for him in the way.
How he laid and tried to kill him in the way.
When he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalek.
Now Samuel told Saul to go kill Amalek.
And utterly destroy all that they have.
And everything that Abimelech owned and have, destroy and kill everything.
And spare them not.
And don't spare nobody. This is Samuel the prophet telling Saul to handle the business that Yahweh say do.
But slay both man and woman.
Slay all the men and all the women.
Infant and suckling.
All the babies, everything.
Ox and sheep.
The animals.
Camel and ass.
The animals. So he got a mission to do. He's supposed to do this mission. Now check it out. Read.
And Saul gathered the people together.
Saul got everybody up to get them goons up together.
And numbered them, and Telaim, 200,000 footmen, and 10,000 men of Judah.
The man of war.
And Saul came to a city of Amalek
He went to the city. He did that now. He did that right. He went to the city of Amalek.
and laid wait in the valley.
And he waited in the valley.
And Saul said unto the Kenites, Go, depart, get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them.
Now get away before I destroy y'all with them now.
For ye showed kindness to all the children of Israel.
You was 100 with me
when they came up out of Egypt. So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites.
They got away from the Amalekites. They obeyed Saul.
And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to Shur.
He have did the job now.
That is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive.
Now that's the king of the Amalekites. The Almighty told him to kill him, kill everybody. But see how hard-headed Saul is? Watch this.
And utterly destroy all the people with the edge of the sword.
That's what he's supposed to do, but he didn't.
But Saul and the people spared Agag.
They saved the king.
And the best of the sheep.
And they saved the best of the sheep, which they ain't supposed to be doing.
And of the oxen.
They ain't supposed to be doing.
And of the fatlings.
They ain't supposed to be doing.
And the lambs.
They ain't supposed to be doing this.
And all that was good.
Everything that was good. The Most High Yahweh say destroy everything and everybody, but you going to go keep the pretty sheep, the good goats, this, that, and the other, and Agag, the king. You going to spare him. Read, watch this.
And will not utterly destroy them.
You didn't do what Yahweh say do. You did what you wanted to do.
But everything that was vile and refused, that they destroyed utterly.
Everything that wasn't no good, that they was worthless, that's what they got rid of. But they kept all the good stuff.
Then came the word of Yahweh unto Samuel.
What verse you at?
10.
Okay.
Saying, It repented me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he has turned back from following me.
He have stopped following Yahweh.
And have not performed my commandments.
Because when Yahweh tell you to do something, that's a commandment. If the Almighty tell you to jump and you don't jump, you just broke his commandment. So anything that the Most High Yahweh tell you to do, that's a commandment. Read.
And it grieved Samuel.
It grieved Samuel the prophet.
And he cried unto Yahweh all night.
He cried unto Yahweh all the night because Saul was so hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious.
And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place, and is going about, and passed on, and going down to Gilgal. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Blessed be thou of Yahweh.
Now he's trying to butter him up, trying to butter Samuel up, the prophet.
I have performed the commandment of Yahweh.
You a lie, Saul. You ain't performed it because the Most High told you to go and handle that business, and you took care of half the business. You didn't handle it like the Yahweh say do it, so you told a lie.
And Samuel said, What meaneth then this bleating of the sheep in my ears?
Why is I'm listening to these animals moaning and stuff like that since you handle the business?
And the lowing of the oxen which I hear.
I hear all these animals living that you supposed to have killed.
And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of the sheep and of the oxen to sacrifice unto Yahweh the Elohim.
See, he's still wrong. He ain't supposed to do this. Read.
And the rest we have utterly destroyed.
Now watch this.
Then Samuel said unto Saul,
Then Samuel the prophet said to Saul, Stay.
And I will tell thee what Yahweh have said to me this night.
I'm going to tell you what Yahweh told me to tell you this night.
And he said unto him,
Say on.
Say on. And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thy own sight, wast thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel? And Yahweh anointed thee king over Israel.
The Almighty gave it to you. Gave you the key to the city.
And Yahweh sent thee on a journey and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners of the Amalekites and fight against them until they be consumed.
I told you to go kill everybody.
Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of Yahweh?
Why come you didn't obey the voice of Yah, Saul? I told you how to do it. and you did it the opposite way. You did it another way. I told you what to do and how to do it, but you're going to do it your way.
but didst fly upon the spoil, and didst evil in the sight of Yahweh.
You did evil in the sight of the Yahweh when I told you to handle the business this way, and you did it that way.
And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of Yahweh,
You a lie.
and have gone the way which Yahweh sent me,
You a lie.
and have brought Agag, the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites.
You are another lie. The Most High told you to go and kill Agag and all the people, the babies, the women, the men, the babies, and everybody. But you talking about what you did. I read that. He told a lie. Read.
But the people took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto Yahweh the Elohim in Gilgal.
I didn't tell you to do it that way, Saul. I didn't tell you none of that. I told you to go handle that business, and you did what you wanted to do. Read.
And Samuel said,
This was the prophet told him.
If Yahweh has great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices,
The Most High ain't studying no burnt offerings, no sacrifice. He ain't studying none of that.
as in obeying the voice of Yahweh,
He wants you to obey his voice. He don't want no sacrifice or none of that junk. He wants you to obey his voice.
behold, to obey is better than sacrifice.
To obey Yahweh is better than a sacrifice. He don't care nothing about no sacrifice. Yahweh wants you to obey his voice.
To hearken than the fat of rams, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft,
Rebellious mean hard-headed just like witchcraft.
and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
and he compared it to iniquity and adultery.
Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh.
How did he reject the word of Yahweh? Because when Yahweh told him to go handle that business, he did the way he wanted to do it. He didn't do it the way Yahweh said do it. You rejected the word of Yahweh.
He have also rejected thee from being king.
Just when you rejected Yahweh, when he told you to do it, I'm going to reject you from being king. That means he took his crown from him. He took his rank from him because he did not obey the Most High. He was not obedient to Yahweh. Read that again.
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh.
You have rejected the word of Yahweh, mean you didn't do it when Yahweh say do. You wanted to do what you wanted to do.
He have also rejected thee from being king.
And because you did that, I'm going to take the spot from you. I'm going to take the key from the city from you. I'm going to take the king's spot from you. Read.
And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned.
Now he said he sinned. At first he was lying and said, I did what Yahweh wanted me to do. But now you say you sinned. He confessed now. Now he got humble pie because the Almighty Yahweh took that spot from him. Took that king spot from him.
For I have transgressed the commandment of Yahweh.
That's right. You have transgressed. Mean you didn't do it and you didn't keep it.
And thy words.
You didn't listen to Yah.
Because I feared the people.
Hey, there it is. People right now fear the people. Most of these people in the world that living today, they fear people. They don't fear Yah, they fear people.
And obey their voice.
I listen to the people. I don't listen to Yah, I listen to the people.
Now therefore, I pray thee, pardon my sin, and turn again with me, that I may worship Yahweh. And Samuel said,
now he want a second chance. He want a second chance now.
And Samuel said unto Saul, I will now return with thee, for thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh.
That's right. I ain't studying you because you rejected the word of Yahweh.
And Yahweh have rejected thee from being king over Israel.
And Yahweh took the key from the city from you. He took you from being king.
And as Samuel turned about to go away, he laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle, and it rent.
And he rent his skirt.
And Samuel said unto him, Yahweh have rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day.
He had took the kingdom from you, Saul, because you was hard-headed, just like everybody else today.
And have given it to a neighbor of thine.
And he gonna give it to King David. That's the neighbor that he's talking about.
That is better than thou.
David way better than you.
And also the strength of Israel will not lie nor repent, for he is not a man that he should repent.
That's right.
Then he said, I have sinned, yet honor me now, I pray thee, before the elders of my people and before Israel, and turn again with me, that I may worship Yahweh the Elohim.
Now he want a second chance, y'all.
So Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshipped Yahweh. Then said Samuel, Bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites. And Agag came unto him delicately, and Agag said, Surely the bitterness of death is past.
Now he trying to sugarcoat it. Agag the king, now he know he finna die. Now he talking to Samuel, trying to humble Samuel. Watch this though.
And Samuel said, As thy sword hath made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women. And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before Yahweh in Gilgal.
Cut him up.
Then Samuel went to Ramah, and Saul went up to his house to give
Boy, he cut him up. He did what Yahweh cut his tail up. We ain't gonna have no mercy on no Agag. Okay. What was that? First Samuel? Let's go to 2 Samuel. That was just to let you know when you disobey the Most High, what's gonna happen to you. Okay, 2 Samuel. Let's go to 20. Oh, okay. I got it wrong. I mean, I'm 2 Samuel. Yeah, start the first verse. 2 Samuel chapter 22. 2 Samuel 22 and 1.
2 Samuel chapter 22. And David spake unto Yahweh the words of this song in the day that Yahweh had delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies.
All his enemies.
And out of the hand of Saul.
And out of the hand of Saul.
And he said, Yahweh is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer.
He my everything.
The Elohim of my rock.
He my everything.
And him will I trust.
I'm going to trust Yahweh, not in no man.
He is my shield.
Yahweh is my shield. That means my protector.
And the horn of my salvation.
And he's the horn of my salvation. He's my deliverer.
My high tower.
Yahweh is my high tower.
And my refuge.
Yahweh is my refuge.
My savior.
Yahweh is my savior.
Thou savest me from violence.
Yahweh the only one keep you from violence.
I will call on Yahweh.
I'm going to call up on Yah. I ain't going to call up on no man.
Who is worthy to be praised.
Yahweh is worthy to be praised because he the one created the heaven and earth, the sea, and everything you looking at outside. He the one did it.
So shall I be safe from my enemies.
And Yahweh going to save me from my enemies. Why? Because I'll be obedient to Yahweh. I obey and be obedient to Yah. Read.
When the waves of death compassed me, the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon Yahweh.
When I get down and depressed, I call upon Yah.
And cried to my Elohim.
And I cry to him.
And he did hear my voice out of his temple.
He heard my voice.
And my cry did enter into his ears.
My cry entered into Yahweh's ears.
Then the earth shook and trembled.
Then the earth shook and trembled like an earthquake.
The foundations of heaven moved and shook.
That's right, earthquake.
Because he was wroth.
Because Yahweh was wroth.
There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it.
That's right, read.
He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub.
He rode upon the cherub. What is a cherub? An angel. He rode up on the angel.
And did fly.
And did fly.
And he was seen upon the wings of the wind. And he made darkness pavilions round about him, dark waters, and thick clouds of the skies.
That's right.
The brightness before him were coals of fire kindled. Yahweh thundered from heaven.
Yahweh thundered from heaven.
And the Most High uttered his voice.
Uttered his voice.
And he sent out arrows and scattered them, lightning and discomfited them.
That's right. Yahweh do it all.
And the channels of the sea appeared. The foundations of the world were discovered at the rebuking of Yahweh, at the blast of the breath of his nostrils.
He did from the blast of his nostril.
He sent from above. He took me. He drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy.
He protected me.
And from them that hated me.
He protect you from all the ones that hate you when you be obedient to Yahweh.
for they were too strong for me.
They too tough for me.
They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but Yahweh was my stay.
Yahweh was my stay.
He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me.
He delighted in me.
Yahweh rewarded me according to my righteousness.
Yahweh will reward you according to your righteousness.
According to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me.
That's right.
For I have kept the ways of Yahweh.
I keep the ways of Yah.
And have not wickedly departed from my Elohim.
And I ain't never going to stop keeping the ways of Yah. Wickedly, because when you stop doing it, you wickedly turn from Yah.
For all his judgments were before me.
Was before me.
And as for his statutes, I did not depart from them.
I did not never stop keeping them. Read.
I was also upright before him.
Upright before Yah.
And have kept myself from my iniquity.
I have kept myself from my sins and my iniquity.
Therefore Yahweh have recompensed me according to my righteousness.
According to my righteousness.
According to my cleanness in his eyesight.
In Yahweh's eyesight, because you ain't going to never be good enough for a man, but in the Yahweh eyesight you is. Read.
With the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful, and with the upright man thou wilt show thyself upright.
Upright. Read.
With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the poor thou wilt show thyself unsavory, and the afflicted people thou wilt save, but thy eyes are upon the haughty.
He up on the eyes of the haughty.
That thou mayest bring them down.
And they going down to the ground.
For thou art my lamp.
You are the one I'm looking for, but you my lamp, Yah.
O Yahweh, and Yahweh will lighten my darkness.
Gonna turn my gonna turn my darkness to light.
For by thee I have run through a troop. By my Elohim have I leaped over a wall. As for Elohim, his way is perfect.
Yahweh's ways is perfect.
The word of Yahweh is tried.
It's tried.
He is a buckler to all them that trust in him.
Everybody that trusts in Yah, is a buckler to them that trust in him.
For who is Elohim, save Yahweh, and who is a rock, save our Elohim? Elohim is my strength and power.
He is my strength and my power. The one woke me up this morning.
And he maketh my ways perfect.
He'll make your way. Yahweh make your ways perfect.
He maketh my feet like hinds feet, and set me upon my high places.
Upon me a high place.
He teacheth my hands to war.
He teach you how to fight.
So that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, so that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and destroyed them.
And destroyed them.
And turned not again until I had consumed them. And I have consumed them and wounded them, that they could not arise.
Eliminate your enemies.
Yea, they are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength to battle. Them that rose up against me hast thou subdued under me.
That's right. Run over them now. You subdue me, conquer over them. You over them now.
Thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies.
The necks of my enemies.
That I might destroy them that hate me.
Destroy all the ones that hate me.
They looked, but there was none to save, even unto Yahweh, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them as small as the dust of the earth.
Right.
I did stamp them as the mire of the street, and did spread them abroad. Thou also hast delivered me from the strivings of my people. Thou hast kept me to be head of the heathen. A people which I knew not shall serve me. Strangers shall submit themselves unto me. As soon as they hear, they shall be obedient to me.
That's right.
Strangers shall fade away, and they shall be afraid out of their close places. Yahweh liveth.
Yahweh liveth.
And blessed be my rock, and exalted be the Elohim of the rock of my salvation. It is Elohim that avengeth me, and that bringeth down the people under me.
Under me.
and that bringeth me forth from my enemies.
Yahweh is the only one that can protect you from your enemies.
Thou also hast lifted me up on high above them that rose up against me.
That's right.
Thou hast delivered me from the violent man.
Yahweh will deliver you from the violent man.
Therefore I will give thanks unto thee,
I'm going to give thanks to Yahweh. Praise the mighty Yah.
O Yahweh, among the heathen.
That's right. Talk about Yahweh among the Gentiles.
And I will sing praises unto thy name.
I'm going to talk about Yahweh around everybody.
He is the tower of salvation for his king, and show mercy to his anointed, unto David, and to his seed forevermore.
Well, see, forevermore. Okay, then. That's let's go to 1 King. Oh yeah, 1 King. I think. Let me see. 1 King. First Kings. Okay, yeah, 36. I want one verse. 1 Kings 20 and 36.
First Kings chapter 20, verse 36. Then said he unto him, because thou hast now obeyed the voice of Yahweh.
Because you didn't obey the voice of Yahweh.
Behold, as soon as thou art departed from me,
soon as you leave me,
a lion shall slay thee.
A lion gonna eat you up. A lion gonna kill you for not obeying Yah. Read.
And as soon as he was departed from him,
as soon as he left,
a lion found him and slew him.
A lion killed him. That's like you said, a lion gonna kill you. Now, when you don't obey the Most High, boy, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go to 2 Kings. Soon as you leave for not obeying Yah, a lion gonna eat you up. Okay. Okay, I'm on 2 Kings. Let's start at 18. 18, yeah. Yeah, 18. And let me get start the first verse.
2 Kings chapter 18, verse 1. Now it came to pass in the 3rd year of Hoshea, the son of Elah, king of Israel, that Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz, king of Judah, began to reign. 25 years old was he when he began to reign.
He was a king at 25 years old.
And he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem.
29 years in Jerusalem.
His mother's name also was Abi, the daughter of Zechariah. And he did that which was right in the sight of Yahweh.
He did what was right in the eyes of Yahweh.
According to all that David his father did.
That's right.
He removed the high places and break the images.
He broke up the churches and the images and all that junk. He got rid of all that junk.
And cut down the groves and break in pieces the brazen serpent that Moses had made. For unto those days the children of Israel did burn incense to it, and he called it Nehushtan.
Yeah.
He trusted in Yahweh Elohim of
Israel. He trusted in Yahweh, the God of Israel.
So that after him was none like him among all the kings of Judah, nor any that were before him. For he clave to Yahweh.
He came to Yahweh.
And departed not from following him.
And he never stopped following Yah.
But he kept his commandments.
He kept Yahweh's commandments.
Which Yahweh commanded Moses.
Which Yahweh told Moses to tell us to do.
And Yahweh was with him.
Yahweh gonna be with you.
And he prospered.
He gonna prosper.
Or he prospered whithersoever he went forth.
He prospered wherever he went.
And he rebelled against the king of Assyria and served him not.
He didn't listen to the president of the United States or nobody else. He listened to Yah.
He smote the Philistines, even unto Gaza and the borders thereof, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And it came to pass in the 4th year of King Hezekiah, which was the 7th year of Hoshea, which was the 7th year of Hoshea, son of Elah, king of Israel. that shall
In other
not,
words, it's saying he didn't listen to nobody but Yah. He wasn't stuck with nobody else talking about. Like you, like right now, you're supposed to be listening to Yah. Well, Yahweh won't be obedient to him. Okay, let's go to. I'm proving points about you supposed to be obedient to Yah. Oh, let me go back to. I think. Go back to Judges. Let's see. Let me see. Judges chapter. Okay, go to Judges chapter 2 and 14. Judges chapter 2.
Judges chapter 2, verse 14. And the anger of Yahweh was hot against Israel,
He upset at us.
and he delivered them into the hands of spoilers that spoiled them.
That's right. When the Almighty get mad at his people, he put them in captivity and slavery. He put them in the hands of spoilers, meaning the robbers.
And he sold them unto the hands of their enemies round about.
He gonna sell us to the enemies round about, which he's still doing right now today.
So that they could not any longer stand before their enemies.
And you ain't gonna have no control and no rank over your enemies. Gentiles can come do whatever they want to do to you because you powerless.
Whatsoever they went out, the hand of Yahweh was against them for evil.
Why was the hand against them for evil? Because they was hard-headed, stiff-necked, and didn't obey the Most High. Disobedient. That's why. Read.
As Yahweh has said, and as Yahweh has sworn to them, and they were greatly distressed.
Greatly distressed.
Nevertheless, Yahweh raised up judges.
He raised up judges,
which delivered them out of the hand of those that spoiled them.
That's right.
And yet they would not hearken unto their judges.
They would not listen to the people that Yahweh sent, which was the judges.
But they went whoring after other gods.
But they went and listened to preachers. They would listen to Joel Osteen and what's the other white pastor? They go listen to the other Gentile preachers.
And bowed themselves unto them.
And bow themselves to them.
They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in, obeying the commandments of Yahweh.
They don't want no parts of the commandments that Yahweh wrote. They want to listen to what Paul, Peter, Luke, and John said.
But they did not so. And when Yahweh raised them up judges,
when Yahweh raised them up judges,
then Yahweh was with the judge.
He was with the judge. He was Moses and the judges.
And delivered them out of the hand of their enemies.
Then he delivered them out of the hand of their enemies all the days of the judges.
Of the judge. For he repented Yahweh because of their groanings by reason of them that oppressed them and vexed them. And it came to pass, when the judge was dead, that they returned and corrupted themselves more than their fathers.
After the leaders died, the people always go back to playing games. BS. Every time the leaders die, the people go back AWOL. They go to tripping and acting retarded again. Read.
And following other gods to serve them.
See that when the leaders and the heads die, they go and serve another god.
And to bow down unto them.
And they bow down to these other gods.
They cease not from their own doings, nor from their stubborn way.
They don't never stop being hard-headed, stiff-necked, and rebellious. Now watch this.
And the anger of Yahweh was hot against Israel.
And the Most High gonna be hot against them, mad at them. And he said,
because that this people have transgressed my covenant which I commanded their fathers.
Because the Israelites don't keep the covenant of Yah.
And have not hearkened unto my voice.
And they ain't gonna listen to nothing Yahweh say, but they gonna listen to everybody else.
I also will not henceforth drive out any from before them of the nations which Joshua left when he died, that through them I may prove Israel, whether they will keep the way of Yahweh to walk therein, as their fathers did keep it, or not.
Or not.
Therefore Yahweh left those nations without driving them out hastily, neither delivered he them into the hand of Joshua.
Okay, now let's go to Let's go to the Proverbs. Proverbs 20. Let me see. Proverbs 25 and 12. Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 12. As an earring of gold
As an earring of gold,
and ornament of fine gold,
ornament of fine gold,
so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear.
upon the obedient ear. See, you have to have an obedient ear to serve Yahweh. Because if you ain't got no obedient ear, you will never be able to serve. You will never serve Yahweh. Read that again.
As an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear.
Upon the obedient ear. Mean you have to have an obedient ear to serve Yah. Okay. Now let's go to okay, yeah, this cold-blooded. Isaiah 1. Start at 2.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2.
Yeah.
Hear, O heavens.
He talked to the heavens.
And give ear.
Give ear.
O earth.
Now he talking to the whole world, O earth.
For Yahweh has spoken.
Yahweh spoken.
I have nourished and brought up children.
I have nourished and brought up children. Watch this, y'all. He have nourished and brought up children.
And they have rebelled against me.
And they ain't studying me. Yahweh say these people ain't studying me. My own children, talking about us, the Hebrew Israelite, ain't studying him.
The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox know who feed him. The ox know his master.
And as his master's crib.
And the ass his master's crib. The animals know who feed them and get them water and do stuff for them. The animals know now. Read.
But Israel do not know.
Israel don't even know who their God is. Israel don't know who Yahweh is. But a sheep know his pastor. A dog know. Or a cat know. Meaning the animals got more sense than the human being. Start all over. Read that third verse again.
The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox know who owned him.
And as his master's crib.
And the ass his master's crib.
But Israel do not know.
But Israel do not know.
My people do not consider.
They don't consider. They don't think. Consider means you don't think.
Our sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
A sinful nation, you're talking about Israel, a people laden with iniquity.
A seed of evildoers.
A seed of evildoer. Lord did not keep the commandments and laws and statutes of Yah. Ain't gonna do it.
Children that are corrupters.
Ain't corrupt, hard-headed people. Talking about Israel, us.
They have forsaken Yahweh.
They forgot all about Yah.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
That's mean the Almighty Yahweh gonna knock your head off. That's right. The dog know his master. The ox know his master. Everybody know who feeding them and who helping them. But Israel don't know.
They are going away backward.
They going backwards. They going back to the New Testament.
Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more.
You gonna get worse and worse.
The whole head is sick.
You sick up here. Anytime you don't know nothing about Yah, you sick.
And the whole heart faint.
And you weak. You sick and you weak when you don't know Yahweh. He the one woke you up this morning. He the one gave you laws and statutes, commandments, judgment of Yah. You weak.
From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it.
There ain't no soundness in it.
But wounds and bruises and purifying swords, they have not been closed.
That's right. Now skip on down to the I want to see what that I think want to skip on down to, what was that? Let's go to 19. I think 19.
Verse 19.
Yeah.
If ye be willing and obedient,
If you be willing and obedient,
ye shall eat the good of the land.
you're going to eat the good land when you be obedient.
But if ye refuse and rebel,
But if you don't do it,
ye shall be devoured with the sword.
Almighty going to kill you. He going to have you killed, devoured with the sword.
For the mouth of Yahweh have spoken it.
Yahweh said it. I didn't say it. Moses didn't say it. Yahweh said it. Read it again.
But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword. For the mouth of Yahweh have spoken it.
Yahweh the one saying this. Okay, let's go to Isaiah. What the devil? 40. 42. Isaiah 42. Cold blood. Isaiah 42 and start the 17th verse.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 17. They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed.
Gonna be greatly ashamed and turn back.
Their trust in graven images.
They trust in the New Testament and the Quran.
That's to the molten images. Ye are our gods.
That you believe in JC and Muhammad God.
Hear, ye deaf, and look, ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messengers that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as Yahweh's servant? See many things, but thou observest not.
See many things, but you observe nothing.
Opening the ears, but he heareth not.
Ain't listening.
Yahweh is well pleased for his righteousness' sake.
He is well pleased for the righteousness' sake.
He will magnify the law and make it honorable.
Yahweh gonna magnify the law and make it honorable.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This is a people robbed and spoiled.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Snared in holes.
And they are hid in prison houses.
They're all in prison.
They are for a prey.
They are for a prey.
And none deliver it.
And can't nobody deliver you but Yah.
For a spoil, and none saith, restore.
That's right.
Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
For the time to come.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Who gave us for a spoil?
And Israel to the robbers.
Yahweh did is gave it to the spoil and the robbers.
Did not Yahweh?
Did not Yahweh do it? Yes, he did.
He against whom we have sinned.
They did because we have sinned against Yahweh. That's when he gave us to the United States, because we sinned against him.
For they would not walk in his ways.
And they still not walking in Yahweh's way. They doing what they want to do.
Neither were they obedient unto his law.
And they still is not obedient to the law right now today. That's when you catching hell right now in America, because you is not obedient to the law. Read.
Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger.
Yahweh to pour the fury of his anger upon us.
And the strength of battle, and it hath set him on fire round about.
That's right.
Yet he knew not.
He don't know nothing.
And it burned him. Yet he laid it not to heart.
He don't understand. He just don't understand. Okay. Let's go to Jeremiah 3. Jeremiah 3 and 11.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 11. Yahweh said unto me,
Yahweh said to him,
the backsliding Israel have justified herself more than treacherous Judah.
backsliding means you used to do right, but you're doing wrong.
Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, return, thou backsliding Israel.
Yahweh wants us to turn from the New Testament and the Quran, backsliding, start doing right. Return is talking about us, Israel.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh the one said this.
And I will not cause my anger to fall upon you.
If you turn to me, I'm not going to cause my anger to fall upon your head.
For I am merciful.
I'm merciful. I'll forgive you.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said, I'll forgive you. He said,
and I will not keep anger forever.
I ain't going to stay mad at the children of Israel forever. I ain't going to be mad at my people forever.
Only acknowledge thy iniquity.
Only acknowledge your sin. Let Yahweh know that you've been a low down, dirty, no good dog. Only acknowledge your iniquity, your sin.
That thou hast transgressed against Yahweh thy Elohim.
That you have violated and disrespected Yahweh.
And hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree.
Just like them.
And ye have not obeyed my voice.
And you ain't obeyed Yahweh's voice.
Saith Yahweh.
He said it.
Turn.
That means go back to Yah.
O backsliding children.
Oh, backsliding children, because they wish you. 1 minute they keeping the Sabbath, next minute they ain't. 1 minute they stop stealing, then they start back stealing. Then 1 minute they doing it backsliding.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
For I am married unto you.
Yahweh said he married to the children of Israel, which is us.
And I will take you one every city.
I'll take you one out of the city.
And two of a family.
And two out of your family.
And I will bring you to Zion.
And I'll bring you back home to Zion, which is in Jerusalem, Zion.
And I will give you pastors according to my heart.
According to Yahweh's heart, pastor meaning good teachers.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Which gonna popcorn and tell you the truth. That's right. That's what this talking about. Gonna tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. Ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. Gonna tell you the whole truth. Okay, then. Skip on down to 25.
Verse 25. We lie down in our shame, and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against Yahweh our Elohim.
They have sinned against Yahweh our Elohim.
We and our fathers from our youth even unto this day, and have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh our Elohim.
So when you sinning, when you don't obey Yahweh, you sinning. Just that simple. Read it again.
We lie down in our shame.
Lay down in our shame.
And our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against Yahweh our Elohim.
This how you sinned against Yahweh.
We and our fathers.
We and our fathers.
From our youth even unto this day.
Even when we was young child, even when we got old, we still was sinning.
And have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh Elohim.
And when you don't obey the voice of Yahweh, you sinning. That's what they're talking about. You sinning. All right, then. Let's go to Jeremiah 11. Okay. 11 and 2.
Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 2. Yeah. Hear ye the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Talking to us.
And say thou unto them, Thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, Cursed be the man that obeyeth not the words of this covenant.
Cursed be the man that don't obey the words of this covenant. Curse now.
Which I commanded your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt from the iron furnace, saying, Obey my voice.
Obey Yahweh's voice.
And do them.
And do the law.
According to all which I command you.
And everything that I tell you to do, like I told Saul, do it.
So shall ye be my people.
Then you're going to be Yahweh's people when you be obedient to him.
And I will be your Elohim.
And I'll be your God when you be obedient to me.
That I may perform the oath which I have sworn to your fathers, to give them a land flowing with milk and honey, as it is this day. Then answered I and said, So be it, O Yahweh. Then Yahweh said unto me, Proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, saying, Hear ye the words of this covenant, and do them.
And do them.
7. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, Obey my voice.
Obey his voice. That's all the Almighty wants you to do, is obey and be obedient to him.
Yet they obey not.
And they don't listen.
Nor incline their ear.
Don't want to hear nothing about Yah.
But walk every one in the imagination of their evil heart.
Everybody do what they want to do. And they evil heart, because your heart going to tell you not to serve Yahweh. And that's what you're going to do. Not serve Yah. Read.
Therefore I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant, which I commanded them to do, but they did them not.
They don't do it.
And Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Talking about us.
They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers,
Then they went back to foolishness,
which refused to hear my words.
which refused to hear the word of Yahweh, but they love to hear somebody else's word.
And they went after other gods to serve them.
They went to the New Testament, the Quran, and the Book of the Dead, and all the other books.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I had made with their fathers.
That's right, to this day.
Therefore thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
He gonna bring evil up on the hard-headed, stiff-necked people. That's when evil stuff happening to you. Here it is right here.
Which they shall not be able to escape.
You ain't gonna be able to escape the evil that y'all put up on your tail.
And though they shall cry unto me,
And then you gonna cry to Yahweh once the evil get up on you.
I will not hearken unto them.
I ain't gonna listen to nothing. Because I told you to keep my commandments, laws, and statutes. Now when I put this evil up on your tail, when I send them people at your tail, or put evil up on your tail, then you gonna call up on me and I ain't studying you. That's what the book said. Okay, that's good. That was what was that? 11? I mean Jeremiah 11. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 7. Don't be calling up on me once I done told you the truth, and then you get in trouble. And then you want some sympathy, some praying, some help. Well, it's too late. Sometime go to Jeremiah 7 and 21.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 21. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts,
Yahweh talking.
the Elohim of Israel.
Yes, sir.
Put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh.
That's what you do with that.
For I spake not unto your fathers,
I didn't tell your fathers this.
nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
When I brought them out of the land, I didn't command no sacrifices and offering. Read.
Concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices.
I didn't tell you to do that. This is what I did tell you to do. Read.
But this thing commanded I them.
I told you to do this.
Saying, obey my voice.
I told you to obey my voice. I didn't tell you about no sacrificing, no New Testament, no Quran, no going to church, wearing a cross. I didn't tell you none of that. I said, obey my voice.
And I will be your Elohim, and ye shall be my people.
And then you should be my people.
And walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you.
Do everything that I told you to do, Israel.
That it may be well unto you.
And you going to be all right.
But they hearken not.
But they didn't listen.
Nor incline their ear.
They weren't studying it.
But walked in the counsels and in the imagination of their evil heart.
They did what they wanted to do. Like right now today, these people on this earth is doing what they want to do. They ain't obeying no Most High.
And went backward.
And went backwards.
And not forward.
And not forward. Okay. Okay, now keep reading.
Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt until this day, I have even seen unto you all my servants the prophets, sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearken not to me.
They ain't hearkening to the prophets.
Nor incline their ear.
That's right.
But harden their neck.
They hard. They can't tell them nothing.
They did worse than their fathers.
Worse than their fathers.
Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee.
Tell them everything that I'm telling you, but they ain't gonna listen. I'm doing the same thing Moses and Jeremiah do. I'm telling them what Yahweh said, and they still ain't listening.
Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee.
I know they ain't gonna listen, but tell them anyway.
But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yahweh their Elohim.
This is a nation that don't listen to Yahweh. Right now today, they ain't gonna read it again.
But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yahweh their Elohim, nor receiveth the correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth.
Cut off from their mouth. That's right. Truth is cut off from their mouth. Okay, let's go to let me see. Let's go go to Malachi 3. Malachi 3 and 6 and 7. Malachi, last book. Malachi. Malachi 3 and 6 and 7.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am Yahweh.
He said, I'm Yahweh.
I change not.
If he didn't change, show me where he told us to stop keeping his commandments and statutes and law and obeying him. Show me where Yahweh say don't obey him no more. Because you over here, you over there. Don't be obedient no more because you over here and over there. Show it to me and get $500. Almighty said, I change not. Read.
Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's the reason why the Israelite is not destroyed, because he didn't change. He made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from my ordinances and have not kept them.
And have not kept them.
Return unto me.
Return to Yahweh.
And I will return unto you.
And Yahweh will return unto us. If we return to him, he'll return to us.
Saith Yahweh of hosts.
Yahweh said it. Okay, that's all I need. Now, Almighty never changed. He never told us to stop being obedient to him. A law is a law. And that's what it means. Don't change. Okay, Shabbat Shalom, Miss Rod One Love. Shabbat Shalom, Lena's author. Who else? Yeshabah. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready for comment and questions. Let's see. Okay. Go to Lena's author say go to Deuteronomy 31 and 29. Lena's author say Deuteronomy 31 and 29. So it's all about obedience, y'all. That's all the Most High. He don't want no money. He don't want nothing. He wants you to obey his voice and be obedient. Anytime you think the Most High wants some money, you're a retarded fool. He ain't never told you to give him no money.
Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 29. For I know that after my death you will utterly corrupt yourselves and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you, and evil will befall you in the latter days, because ye will do evil in the sight of Yahweh.
That's right. You're going to do evil in the sight of Yahweh. That's right. Yep.
To provoke him to anger through the work of your hands.
To the work of your hand. That's right. Lena's out there. Praise the mighty Yah, brother. Okay, Mark Gannon said go to Proverbs 15 and 29. 15 and 29.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 29. Yahweh is far from the wicked.
He far from the wicked. That's right. The wicked, the one that don't keep his laws and commandments and statutes and obey his, don't be obedient to him.
But he heareth the prayer of the righteous.
He hear the prayer of the righteous. That's right. He only gonna listen to the prayer of the righteous. He ain't gonna listen to the prayer of the wicked. If you think you crazy, I don't care how much praying you do. The Most High ain't studying you when you're wicked. Only people that can pray for you is righteous people. People that's 100 with Yah. Okay, Yashaban said to celebrating birthdays, paganism. Listen, ain't nowhere in this Bible where Yahweh told you don't celebrate no birthday. No, that's the only day that I celebrate his birthday. Why I don't celebrate them, I just honor them. I honor birthdays. But let's go to find them with the word birthday is only mentioned in the Old Testament, I think once or twice. It's in Genesis where Pharaoh had a birthday. Remember when Pharaoh had a birthday?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So yeah, no, pagan. I wouldn't say birthdays to celebrate. Celebrate birthdays is paganism. No, because that's the day you was born, and that's a special day. And ain't no scripture where it say you can't celebrate birthdays. No. So it's okay to to celebrate your birthday or recognize or honor it, But all them other pagan holidays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year, you can't do that. None of that. Okay, go to Jeremiah 10 on that. Go to Jeremiah 10 and 1 through 5. Let me get some on this. Birthday is not mentioned. What do Jeremiah 10 and 1 say? First verse.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Thus said Yah.
Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
He talking to us.
Thus saith Yahweh.
Thus said Yahweh.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Okay, learn not the way of the heathen. What that mean? Don't celebrate these pagan holidays and all this old junk. See, the heathen didn't start your birthday. Yahweh started your birthday. So, okay, keep reading.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Talking about Christmas.
The work of the hands of the workmen.
Talking about the Christmas tree.
With the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They bring it in the house. They deck it with silver and gold.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers.
They fasten with hail and nail so it won't tip over and burn up the house.
That it move not.
That it won't move.
They are upright as the palm tree.
They look just like a palm tree. Talking about a Christmas tree.
But speak not.
They can't speak.
They must needs be born.
They need to be brought in the house. Born means because they're brought in.
Because they cannot go.
They can't move by themselves. Okay, that's enough of that. But let's go to Rasta here. Say go to 1 Samuel 15 and 23. 1 Samuel 15, 15 and 23. Rasta here.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Yeah, I already read that, brother. Yeah, we read that already. Yeah, it's talking about Saul when. Yeah, I read that Rasta here, brother. I already read. Okay, Linus Arthur say go to Deuteronomy 31 and 27. I might have read that too. Linus Arthur say Deuteronomy 31 and 27.
Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 27. For I know thy rebellion and thy stiff neck. Behold, while I am yet alive with you this day, ye have been rebellious against Yahweh, and how much more after my death.
That's right. You're going to get worse than when I die. That's what Moses telling the people. That's right. That's right, Linus Arthur. Right. Okay, Yashaban, Moses acknowledged his birthday too. I'm not oppressed to acknowledge your birthday, but it's okay to celebrate it. Throwing a party and having cake. Okay then, yeah. Yeah, ain't no wrong with celebrating your grandkid's birthday, your mother's birthday, father's birthday, or your kid's birthday, whoever, you know. No, I that ain't no crime or no sin to celebrate your birthday. But anything other than a birthday is a sin. When you celebrate anything other than your birthday, it's a sin. Okay. Okay. That's what I mean, celebrating. Okay. But it's okay. My lawgiver, Shabbat Shalom, is the book of Yashar, a book of we can read. That's what's the name of that book you got?
Jasher.
It's cool, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The book of Yashar, I hadn't read it personally, but my son had. You know, he didn't read the book, so he says it's pretty cool. Well, I he even told me some stuff about it, but yeah. Okay, my lawgiver says Shabbat Shalom. Is the book of Jasper a book that we can read? What about the Parker playing games? I know the Parker, and I am being disobedient for regarding these books. Now you ain't doing obedient against because you get them first 39 books down, you own something. Yeah, the book of Apocrypha is some of them books, they cool and some of them ain't. I would just stick to learn this King James version first. From Genesis to Malachi, read that and get that down pat and understand it. Then go read them other books. See, I got the Old Testament down. Then I went and read the New Testament, the Quran, and all the other books. See, if you read the New Testament and the Quran before you read the Old, you're gonna be your mind gonna be tripping. Because what JC said this, Muhammad said this, and it's gonna sound retarded over here. So when you get the true knowledge first, then you can't be tricked by the BS, by all that other stuff. No. You can't be tricked and fooled by the mother book. I mean, I can't be tricked and fooled by the mother book because I got the truth first. Yeah. All right, more. And go to and show them what the truth is. Go to Psalm 119. I think it's 151 and 142 verse. Now, when you get the truth first, then you can't be tricked by these other books. Okay, you're right. Let me get some water. Let's get some water. Let me see. Yeah, you're right, bro. I should have been. I wasn't even thinking. I'm too busy trying to worry about this book than worry about this water.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 151.
Hey, I appreciate that, ladies. You say drink some water, T. Okay, brother, I got you. What it say?
Thou art near, O Yahweh, and all thy commandments are true.
See, when you get the commandment, which is the truth is, that's what I'm talking about, the truth. And read that 142.
Verse 142. Thy righteousness is the everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
See, when you get the truth down, which is the law is the truth, hey, you're going to be on something. That's right. Always get the truth first, then go read them lies. For the mother book's lying. Okay, let me see. Okay, no, the book of Jasper is legit. Okay, yeah, my son said in Rasta, he said the book of Jasper, because I ain't never read the book of Jasper, so I can't comment on it. I don't comment on nothing I don't know nothing about. But my two witnesses, which is Rasta here and my son, said legit, and I take their word. Why? Because they God-fearing men, and they Torah based, and they love Yah. That's why. Okay, they took it out because it reveals Esau. Rasta, okay. Speaking of Esau, Palestine launches attack on Israel. They have. Did you know that Palestine launches attack on Israel on this high holy day? Did you know that? No, we don't know it because we don't cut no TV on. Ain't no TV on in here. Yeah, but I ain't know. That's good to know, Mark Anthony. My lawyer, laughing out loud, leans on to keep insisting for you to grasp water. Well, he right though. I should have been drinking. He right about grabbing the water. Yeah, good looking. Mm-hmm. Okay, Rasta here say go to 2 Samuel 1:18. I need a napkin too. So give me one of the paper towels up there.
2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 18. Also he bade them teach the children of Judah the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher.
Start over again. I didn't hear it. What did it say?
Also he bade them teach the children of Judah the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher.
Oh, it's corn right there, Rasta here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'll get it right there. That'll get it. Appreciate that, Rasta here. Yep, that'll get it, bro. Rasta here. That was corn there, brother. I still need to get a good grasp of the Torah before I advance to Jasper. Yeah, that's right, brother. You need to get it, before you advance to Jasper. But the book of Jasper is mentioned twice in the Torah. There's two. Yeah, we we just read it, bro. Yeah. Oh, okay. Morgana say PM Netanyahu of Israel said they are going to war. Okay. That's the Israeli government, ain't it? Netanyahu?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Nina's also say most people hate truth because Christianity taught them to love JC and the law is about it. That's right, Nina's all you Papa Coon. But see, most of these people in this world, they was a Christian first, but then they found out about the Israelites, and that's second. That's when it's so hard for them to adapt to this book and stuff, because they've been taught a lie at first. The preachers and the preachers in the churches and taught you lies all your life. Then when you run into the truth, you mind-boggling. It sounds strange to you. It sounds crazy to you because you've been taught wrong all your life, and then when you run into the truth, man, I can't. It still say JC over here. We still got to honor JC though. That's what you was taught first. So I wasn't taught about JC first. No, that's mean it ain't hard for me to get him out of there. I would learn the truth first before I found out about Christianity. Okay, no, Jasper is not mentioned in the Hebrew in scrolls of Yash. No, it's mentioned in the King James version though. Yeah, it is mentioned in King James version. Okay, my lawyer, I read from the Septuagint. There's no New Testament in it, and the prophet is the book. That's the first. Yeah, it do. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right about that. It do. A second address do mention JC in the Apocrypha. Yeah, I read that too. I got the Apocrypha too. Yeah. You're right about that, my lawgiver. He right about that. Okay, so Lena's out to say go to Psalms 19 and 7. Psalm 19 and 7.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 7.
Oh, that's cold-blooded, bro. Right. Read.
The law of Yahweh is perfect.
Yes, the law of Yahweh is perfect.
Converting the soul.
Changing a man. You're going to go from doing wrong and start doing right. Changing a man. That's right.
The testimony of Yahweh is sure.
They guarantee, satisfactory guarantee is for sure.
Making wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. That's all the 7?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. But he could have went on. That was leans out. That was good. Psalm 19:7. Yeah. Okay, Mark Andrew, you writing in Hebrew, brother. You got me lost now. He got all Hebrew up here. I don't know. Break it down. Explain to me what you're talking about, Mark Andrew. You probably the only one on the internet can read, can write can write Hebrew and speak it. So just break that down from the public, what you got up here, because I don't know what it's saying. Okay, Lena's out to say go to Proverbs 28 and 4.
Proverbs chapter 20.
No, he hold up. Yeah, read that, then I'm going to ask Mr. Lawgiver, read.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law content with them.
That's right, Lena's out. Those forsake the law praise the wicked, brother. You're right. My lawgiver say, Elder Yehuda, were you raised learning the Torah? No, to be honest, I was studying with the FOIs. That means Fruit of Islam. I started off in Islam, and I was only in it for about a year or so like that. And then I was introduced to the truth, So no, I really started off with the Quran, and then I learned about the truth. I never started off with the New Testament of Christianity. So no, I was studying with the Muslims first, and then I went off into the truth. Yeah. Yeah, but I've been in the Old Testament for a long time, brother. Oh, okay, yeah. So really, I was studying the Quran first before I got off into the Bible. Yeah, I was studying that first. Say, what's your favorite? And my favorite book is the first 5. My favorite book is the first 5 from Genesis to Deuteronomy. They're my favorite books. They're the first 5. Now, my favorite people in the Bible is King David and Moses. They're my favorite people in the Bible. Moses and King David. I love them to death. And let's see. Moses said that this day Yahweh took him and he was mourned for 30 days, not celebrate. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was up on Mount for 30 days. Let me see. Moses said this day, I'm 120, and Yahweh took him and was mourned for 30. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, sister. Yep. That's right, Miss Phyllis, Sister Phyllis, Phyllis Williams. Okay. The Hebrew text from 2 Samuel, first one, it reads, and it says, to teach the sons of Yahudah how, behold, it was written in the scrolls in the Yahshua. Okay. Have you read that book, Yahshua? Yahshua. Okay. All right. Okay, Hebrew, that's good to know. That's he translating Hebrew to English again. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Lena's ought to say go to Proverbs 28 and 7.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 7. Whoso keep the laws of their wise son, but he that is the companion of righteous men shaming his father.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's see. The scrolls of Mark Anthony, the scrolls of the Yeshua is referring to Yeshua Sharia, the meaning, the upright of L or GD. Okay. All right. And Phyllis Williams said, Yahweh showed us man will only live to be 120 years. That's why his word don't come back void. That's right. That's right, sister. That's right. Moses was 120 years old, and Yahweh buried him in in the land of Moab. That's right. You're right, sister. Okay. Mine too. Moses is the underrated. He loved Yah unconditionally. Oh yeah. Okay. Rasta here say man too. Yep. Yeah. Moses and King David, man. Them my guys there. You know, I can't take nothing from Abraham either, but yeah. Okay, Lena Zata say he loves Solomon and Jeremiah. Hey, you love Solomon because he had all them women, huh? And had them gold. Had that bag. See, King Solomon had that bag. He probably loved King Solomon because he had that bag and them women. Okay. I love Solomon and Jeremiah. Who your favorite prophet in the Bible?
I really don't have one, honestly.
You ain't got none? Oh, okay. He ain't got none. Men to Mac, should we wear fringes now? Secondly, how do we keep Yah's judgment in captivity? Okay. Yeah, we're supposed to wear fringes. Go to Numbers 15. Show them that we're supposed to wear the fringes. 15 and 37. Yeah, we're going to read something about the fringes right quick. Okay, Militant Max says, should we wear fringes now? Yes, sir. Secondly, okay, judgment.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 37.
Yeah.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
Throughout your generation. Ain't you a generation of people right now? Talking about generations.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
The ribbon of blue. It's got to have blue on it. The fringe got to have blue on it. Blue ribbon.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of Yahweh, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your Elohim.
Say whatever the friends is for. Do all the commandments.
I am Yahweh your Elohim, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim.
Okay. Now, the second question he said, and how do you keep the judgment in captivity? Okay. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 5 and start at the first verse. This is familiar to Mac. That's right. Take a bath. Okay. That's a Mac. Okay. Read that first verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 1. And Moses called all Israel.
He called all Israel.
And said unto them.
He said it to them. Here.
O Israel.
He talking to all of us. Hear, O Israel. Talking about the 12 tribes of Israel.
The statutes and judgments.
Hold it. He say the what?
The statutes and judgments I speak in your ears this day.
The statutes and judgment that he speak in the ear. He never told us not to keep his statutes and judgment. Speak in the ear.
That ye may learn them.
That you may learn the judgments.
And keep and do them.
You may learn and keep the judgment and statutes of Yah and do them. Now show me where he say don't do them at in captivity. Read.
Yahweh Elohim made a covenant with us in Horeb. Yahweh made not this covenant with our fathers.
Now I'm going to read a few of his judgments to you. And I'm going to see can you keep them in captivity. Read.
But with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day, Yahweh talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between Yahweh and you at that time to show you the word of Yahweh, for ye were afraid by reason of the fire and went not up into the mount.
Now let's read. This is one of Yahweh's judgment that he told us to keep and do. Let's see can you keep it and do it. Read.
Saying, I am Yahweh the Elohim.
He told you he God.
Which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
I'm the one that brought you out of penitentiary, captivity, and bondage, slavery.
From the house of bondage.
What do bondage mean? Bondage means slavery, captivity.
Thou shalt have none other gods before me.
Now, he said, don't have no other God before me. Can you keep that law? Can you keep that judgment in America anywhere? Can you have another God before Yah? I'm keeping it. I ain't got no other God before Yah. I put Yah over all the gods. Because all the other gods is idols. Go to Isaiah 96. No, go to I think it's hold up. Let me finish answering him. It's Isaiah, Psalms 96. Psalm 96 and 5. But right quick. Hold up this minute to Mac. Well, y'all stop coming right now.
Psalm chapter 96, verse 5.
What do 96:5 say?
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
Everybody God else is fake. All the other gods is idols. An idol means fake, false, and phony. Ain't real. Read it again.
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
Idols.
But Yahweh made the heavens.
Yahweh the only one made the heaven. Now get back to the Deuteronomy chapter 5 and start at the 6th verse.
I am Yahweh the Elohim, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have none other gods before me.
You can keep that judgment. Read.
Thou shalt not make thee any graven image.
You can keep that judgment.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
You can keep that judgment.
Or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them.
Don't have no other God before Yahweh. You can keep that judgment in captivity, in the penitentiary.
Nor serve them.
Don't serve no other God in the penitentiary, in captivity, in America.
For I, Yahweh, thy Elohim, am a jealous Elohim.
Yahweh jealous when you serve another God in captivity, penitentiary.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
To the third and fourth generation that hate him. Them the people that ain't going to keep his judgment. The people that hate him.
And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
I'm one of the thousands of them that love Yahweh and keep his commandment. I'm one. All these brothers and sisters on this internet, y'all one of the thousands that love Yahweh and keep his commandments. It's always somebody in this world gonna keep his commandments. You mean to tell me ain't nobody on earth don't keep his commandments, fool? Is you a lie? You can keep all these judgments over here in America. Read.
Thou shalt not take the name of Yahweh thy Elohim in vain.
You can keep that judgment in America, captivity, penitentiary.
For Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
Read the next one.
Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it.
Keep the Sabbath day in the penitentiary or in America.
As Yahweh thy Elohim have commanded thee.
He commanded us to do this. He told us to do it. Now show me where he say stop keeping his commandments in the penitentiary or captivity or in America. Show it to me and get $500.
6 days thou shalt labor.
He give you 6 days to work.
And do all thy work.
And do all your work for Mr. Charlie or whoever you work for. 6 days.
But the 7 days, the Sabbath of Yahweh thy Elohim.
The 7th day is the Sabbath of Yah, fool.
And it thou shalt not do any work.
You ain't got no business doing no work.
Thou, nor thy son.
If you got a son.
Nor thy daughter.
Your daughter.
Nor thy manservant.
The manservant. Your slave that work for you.
Nor thy maidservant.
Anybody.
Nor thine ox.
Your ox, your animals.
Nor thine ass. Nor any of thy cattle. Nor thy stranger that's within thy gates.
If you got a Chinese or Puerto Rican or white man or Indian, anybody that's a stranger staying with you, they supposed to sit down and rest.
That thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest as well as thou.
They rest just like you. Everybody supposed to be resting. What you mean you can't keep the judgments in America? You a lie. I'm reading the judgment to you.
And remember that
I ain't got to keep reading them all. I just wanted to read some of them. If you can't, okay, let me get another judgment. Let me see, can you keep this judgment here? Find that gate one. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, this one the judgment. Go to Leviticus. Let's see, can you keep this one? Read 20 and 13. Another judgment.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with the woman.
If two men lie together like they do with a woman, two faggots, gumps, a gay men.
Both of them have committed an abomination.
This is a sin in the eyes of Yah.
They shall surely put to death.
That's right.
Their blood shall be upon them.
That's right. So you can't keep this judgment in America? Read.
And if a man take a wife and her mother.
If you go with the wife and the mama and the daughter.
It is wickedness.
This wickedness when you go with a mama and the daughter.
They shall be burned with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you.
That's right. Okay, can you keep this one in captivity? Read 18.
Verse 18. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness,
If a man lie with a woman while she on her menstruation or her period,
and shall uncover her
and
nakedness,
he found out she bleeding,
he have discovered her fountain, and she have uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people.
now can you keep that one in America? You mean to tell me when your woman, girlfriend, or wife, or concubine is on her period, you have sex with her? That's a law, and that's a judgment, and you ain't supposed to do it in captivity. Now let me go back to this book. What you mean you can't keep the judgment? That's a judgment. If you lie with your woman while she on her menstruation, you a nasty, no good dog. And that's a judgment that you can keep in America. Okay, go to that's right, everlasting covenant. Ain't no end to this covenant. Go Lena's ought to say go to whole duty man. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Lena's ought to say Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Yes.
Let us hear the conclusion
Of
of the whole matter. Fear Elohim and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of a man. That's what you're supposed to be doing. This is the duty of a man to keep the commandments. You popping corn, Rasta. Lena's up. Now, Rasta, he'll say go to 4. Deuteronomy 4 and 30. 4 and 40. Rasta, he'll say go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 40.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 40.
Yeah.
Thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which Yahweh Elohim giveth thee.
That's
forever.
Right. For how long?
Forever.
Forever. You keep the statute of the German precept forever. Now, how long is forever? To the graveyard. You keep it all the way to the graveyard. Because when you get to the graveyard, you can't keep them no more. That's when I say to the graveyard. That's right. Now, Kevin Brooks say, do not as the heathen do. That explains why not to celebrate. Well, birthday ain't got nothing to do with no Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving. Them made up holiday. Your birthday come from Yah. Your birthday come from Yah. You born from Yah. That ain't no made up birthday. Ain't no holiday. That's your birthday. You got a birthday and a death date, and them not made up by men. Men made up the other holidays. So I disagree. Okay, Ross out here say go to 30, Deuteronomy 30 and 2.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 2.
I ain't talking about no cake. You ain't got to celebrate your birthday. When you tell your mama, happy birthday, mama, happy birthday, daddy, happy birthday, son, daughter, that ain't celebrating. I'm talking about acknowledging. I ain't talking about go get no candle, cake, and have 500 people over there. I ain't talking about do none of that. Acknowledge the birthday. That's all I'm saying. Happy birthday, mama. You 50, you're 100 years old today or whatever. I say acknowledge it. I ain't say celebrate it. I acknowledge. You ain't got to celebrate. But if your grandkids 5 and 6 years old, ain't nothing wrong with the little cake and ice cream for your kid. For your kids and grandkids, you show it to me in the book where you can't celebrate your birthday.
Deuteronomy chapter 30.
Show it to me in the book. Don't tell me your opinion of what you think and all this old stuff like that. Show me some scripture where you can't celebrate your birthday. And your birthday ain't talking about and man didn't make the man they made Father's Day. Man made Mother's Day. Man made Easter. Man made Christmas. Yahweh made the birthday. Man didn't make no birthday. Yah did. Okay. Mark Anderson go to Isaiah 8 and 20. 8 and 20. Isaiah.
To the law and to the testimony, if we speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them.
Isaiah 8:20. You got it? Okay.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them.
Ain't no light in them. That's right. I don't care who you is. If you ain't talking about the law and the testimony, ain't no light in you. That's right. You ain't worth 2 dead flies. Ain't nowhere around it. You right, Mark, and read it again, because that's cold-blooded. Now, what part they don't understand?
To the law and to the testimony.
To the law and to the testimony.
If they speak not according to this word.
If they ain't talking about that,
it's because there is no light in them.
They ain't worth 2 dead flies. That's right. And you ain't worth 2 dead flies. I don't care who you is. Has Samuel reached out to the debate? No, that man ain't got with me. Milton Max said, has Samuel reached out? If y'all know him personally, give him my number and tell him to call me. Milton Max said, has Samuel reached out to you for a debate? I told one of his people to call Samuel and get in touch with you. No, he don't want no smoke. Hey man, these people in this world be faking and perpetrating fraud. They talk all that slick stuff on, but when they get in front of that camera and debate me, listen, if he debate me and win, he gonna get $1,000. You get $1,000 if you whoop me. If you beat me up, you get $1,000. That's anybody. But Samuel is the only one talking slick, so that's the win. I want to challenge him. I want to talk. I want to debate him real bad, and I want to debate him about the laws in captivity and about the Messiah, because he's saying King David's son, us heir, is going to be the Messiah. The man lying like a dog. Yeah. So anybody out there that knows Samuel personal, tell that man to holler at me and get with me. But I was told by somebody that know him, he don't want no smoke. And I know he don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke from me. I'm going to let it happen with both barrels. I'm going to give it to him in the raw. You understand me? I ain't going to play with that man. And like I said, if he beat me in the debate, he get $1,000. I'm going to give him cash money if you beat me up. Yes, sir. Let me see. Nehemiah, Mark Anderson said go to Nehemiah 1:89.
Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 8.
First of all, if you too Torah based, why would you be baiting if you too Torah based and you up under the same umbrella? I'm talking about debating the ops. The person that don't believe in Yah, don't believe this book is what I'm saying. That's who I want to debate. I don't want to debate nobody that's on the same accord as me and we talking the same language, we speaking the same laws and statutes command. That's sensitive. I'm talking about debate somebody that's the opposite of what I'm teaching. Now, Mark Anderson go to Nehemiah 1:8-9.
Remember, I beseech thee, the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad the nation. I will scatter you abroad among the nations. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, though there were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of the heaven, yet I will gather them from thence and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there.
That's right. While you in captivity. If you do this while you're in captivity, I'm going to take you back to the crib, which is home. That's right, Mark Anthony, popcorn. Okay, and then there's others say go to Psalms 119. Then there's others say 119. 119, 9 and 10.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
That's how you cleanse. That's how a young man cleanses the word, by taking heed to the word of Yah. And number 10.
With my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments.
That's right. Don't wander from the commandment. That's right. You popcorn is, and go to and 35. Skip on down to 35.
Verse 35. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Linus, no, you're not. Oh man, look, hey, Linus Arthur, man, hey brother, we all Torah based on this. Look, what we look like debating each other, and we are Torah based. We already say Yahweh is by itself, and King David is his Messiah, and you got to keep all the commandment, laws, and statutes and precepts. So we all agree and on the same accord when it comes to that. So why would we debate? Why would we debate? It don't make sense. Okay, so stop it, Linus Arthur. You know, you Torah based just like me and Mark Anthony. Then why would you want to debate? Now I can see if you was the opposition or the ops, then it'd be relevant to debate. Okay. Okay, Linus Arthur said go to Psalm 119 and 136. Okay, George Gladys said, all ye brethren, and stop it cause we got real issues going on. Linus Arthur and Mark. Okay, well, no, Mark didn't say nothing about debating. That was Linus Arthur telling him he'll debate him or anybody. You know, you need to be debating the Muslims and Christians. That's what we need to be debating. The Muslims and the Christians and them Messianics and what's the ones that don't believe in God? What's it called?
Atheists.
Atheists. See, that's what we're supposed to be debating. Atheists, Christians, Muslims, and Egyptologists, and what's the other ones called? Rastafarians, and all them kind of people. Them the kind of people we looking to debate. Rastafarians, Egyptologists, Christians, Muslims, anything that's the opposition, that's the ops. Yeah, that's what we debate. So me, Linus Arthur, and Mark, and all the other brothers on the internet, that's what we supposed to be trying to debate, not each other, because we on the same page, we on the same accord. Yeah.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 136. Rivers of waters run down my eyes, because they keep not thy law.
That's right. Rivers of water run down because they keep the law. Okay, Jill Glad. Okay, she said. Cause he getting cocky. Man, let him get cocky. Hey, I get cocky too with the book. I'm assuming you get cocky too. So Ross down here, you cocky. I'm cocky. Brother Lisa was cocky. You just cocky with the Bible. You know, ain't nothing wrong with getting cocky for y'all. As long as you cocky about serving y'all, there ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Yeah, stay cocky with y'all's word. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Okay, Mark. Says Samuel and his people say that the judgments are when you judge someone for transgressing Yahweh law and throwing them in prison and putting death. Okay, yeah, but we ain't in our own land. When we was at home, but that don't mean you ain't supposed to keep Yahweh judgment and wherever you at in captivity. That ain't saying that. When Yahweh, if he changed not, when did Yahweh change and told us to don't keep his laws no more in captivity? Show me that. Since you in America or wherever you at, don't keep the law no more. Because I changed. No, that don't even make sense. It ain't make no sense. That's right. Stand forever. He don't make no mistake. That's right. Okay, Lena's ought to say Rasta follow Marcus Garvey. Oh, he don't follow y'all? Lena's ought to say Rasta follow Marcus Garvey. Well, if you follow any kind of man, he a mental case. You're supposed to be following Yah. Okay, CC say go to Amos 5 and 12 through 15. Oh man, we ain't gonna start all this mess on the internet. You see, the brother, he ain't never told you follow. I don't even know why he assumed that Marcus Garvey. Come on, man. The man too intelligent to follow that man, from what I gather on this internet now. Come on. What you look for, Amos? Yeah, Amos 5 and 12. We ain't gonna go there with who followed me. We're gonna stick to the book now. Because I ain't never heard he followed Marcus Garvey. Okay, CC said go to Amos 5 and 12 through 15.
Amos chapter 5, verse 12.
Yeah.
For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. They take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor and the gate from their right.
Taking bribes. Read down she said to 15, 12 through 15.
Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so Yahweh, the Elohim of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that Yahweh Elohim of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
That's right, to the remnant of Joseph. That's right, sister CC. Okay, Frank Freezy, y'all. Say Psalm 118 to 24. Frank Freezer. 118 and 24.
Psalm chapter 118, verse 24. This is the day which Yahweh hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it.
That's right, because Yahweh made all the days and the nights. It's day outside because it's Yahweh, and it's night outside. That's right. Yahweh made the days and the nights. That's right. That's a good one, Frank. Yes, sir. Okay, Frank, see, you must be just getting on. Okay, Jewel Gladys just playing with them. I know they got love for each other. Oh, okay, so okay. I didn't know what we were playing or not. Okay, sister, I understand, Jewel Gladys. Mm-hmm. He was off the roster here, not you. I mean, Rastafarian. Yeah, them Rastafarian. That's what we need to be debating. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Them Rastafarians and them atheists and them chemics and all them kind of people. I don't want to debate any of them. Okay, Rastafarian is the same as Christianity. They believe Selassie is. Oh, they believe Haile Selassie is. Oh, I didn't know that, but I know that that's who they worship, Haile Selassie. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, teach and how many captivities? Sure, glad to teach and how many captivities have we been? Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that next weekend, Jewel Gladys, for you. She say, teach and how many captivities have we been through? We've been through a bunch of them. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to come up with all of them. We stayed in captivity. Okay. I try to make me remember the teaching, all the captivities that we've been through from when we came out from Egypt all the way up until now. Yeah, that's a good question, Jewel Gladys, because I never thought of it like that. I'm gonna try to put that together for the class. How many captivities? I know it's a lot of them though. Whew. Man, it might take me 2 weeks to get that though. I don't know. I'll see, sister, but I'm gonna eventually do that. How many captivities we've been in? We've been in a lot of them. Okay, a lot. Okay. Okay, Nina's ought to say go to 119 and 160. I'm assuming Psalms. Yeah. 119 and verse 160. Yeah, sister, there is something to think. You ever thought about how many captivities we've been in? Yeah, that is pretty good there.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 160.
Mm-hmm.
Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endure forever.
Woo, boy, you hit it, boy. Listen, boy, you snap right there, baby boy. Man, that's cold blooded. Read that again.
Thy word is true from the beginning.
Yahweh word true from Genesis, from the beginning, all the way up to Malachi. Get it.
And every one of thy righteous judgments endure forever.
Boy, listen. That's, boy, I'm talking about his judgment endure forever, all the way to the graveyard. Now, that kills all the people that come out. You can't keep his laws in captivity in the penitentiary. Boy, that'll get it. Read that again, because I love that part right there.
His word is true from the beginning.
His word is true from Genesis, from the beginning. When he started, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. That's the beginning, y'all.
And every one of their righteous judgments endure forever.
All the way to the graveyard. That's right, all the way to the graveyard. That's why we tired. Okay, that's why we so tired besides disobedient. Yeah. Yeah, we always been, listen, we always been stiff-necked, hard and rebellious. That's the nature of Israel. Everybody love their God but us. The Chinese love their God. The Christians love their God. The Muslims love their God. Everybody love their God but us. Everybody on this earth love their God but us. And we only one got the true and living God. Ain't that something? Ain't that retarded? Ain't that kind of sickening? We the only one got the real God, and everybody else love their fake God. That's something else. Okay. Oh, Mark, that's my favorite Psalm, 119. Yeah, it's 176 verses in there. I know, boy, listen, that's my Psalms there. That's my favorite Psalms out of all of them. 119, the whole lake, 1 through 76. Go and see how many verses it is. I bet it's 176 and 119. I think it is. I think it's 176 verses.
115 and 135.
Mm-hmm. What's the last verse? What's the number?
176.
176. That's right. Psalms 119 got 176 verses in it. Okay. Bar for bar. Okay. Morgan said, I just started a job and everyone there wicked. Yep. Talk wickedly. Eat wickedly. Etc. You have any advice for me wicked for me? Let's see. Hey, just keep praising the Most High Yah. Just hold on to the word. Don't let them tell you to come in on the Sabbath and all that. But see, let me show you what let's go to Job. Now that you said that, let's go. Let me show you what Job, what it say about it in there. This what the book say about the wicked. Let me see. Let me go to Job right quick. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it right quick. What's it in Job? Let me see. What? Let me see. See, can I find what I'm looking for? Okay, yeah, I got it. Go to Job 9. Job 9 to 24. This for Mark Anthony.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
See, the Almighty give the earth to the hand of the wicked. So wherever you go, it's going to be wicked people there. Because the Most High give it to the hand of the wicked. That's who rule in the world, the wicked. Not the righteous, but the wicked. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges
He
thereof.
he covered the faces of the judges.
If not, where and who is he?
If he didn't do this, where and who is he?
Now
That's all I need. Yeah. See, the Most High give it to the earth for the wicked. So that's who the wicked is. Okay, let me see. Just start. Okay. Facts. Michael 4 and 5. Rasta out here said go to Michael 4 and 5. Yeah, Rasta out here say Michael 4 and 5.
Micah chapter 4, verse 5. For all people will walk every one in the name of his God.
That's right. Everyone in the name of his God. That's right.
And we will walk in the name of Yahweh or Elohim forever and ever.
That's right. All the way to the grave, y'all. Boy, you popping corn. Who said that? Rasta out here. Read that again.
For all people will walk every one in the name of his God.
All people gonna walk in the name of their God. They gonna. That's right. All people.
And we will walk in the name of Yahweh or Elohim forever and ever.
And the Hebrew Torah-based Israelites gonna walk in the Yahweh forever and ever. That remnant gonna serve Yah. That's right. That remnant gonna do that. That's right. Okay. Let me see. Then we got. Then ought to say when we obey Yah, we are the most powerful humans on earth. That's right, brother. That's right, Lindsay. Okay, Jewel glad to say everybody got a God, but we can't have one. Yeah, we got one, but most black people don't know who he is. They think everybody else is their God. They think Allah is their God, JC their God, Hamas. They think everybody is their God, but yeah. See, the black people in America, they stuck on stupid. Yeah, we got a God, but look, very few of them know him. You ask them about Yahweh, they look at you crazy. Like, who is that? Never heard of. You ask them about JC, everybody know about JC. Everybody know about the Muslim God. Everybody know about what's that God? The Chinese Buddha. Everybody heard of them, but they ain't heard of Yah. Okay. Elena's ought to say go to Psalms 94, 1 through 7.
Psalms chapter 94, verse 1
through 7, yeah.
O Yahweh Elohim, to whom vengeance belongeth.
That's right. Vengeance belong to Yah.
O Elohim, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph?
How long shall the wicked run the show?
How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves?
Bragging.
They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh, and afflict thy heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless.
That's right.
Yet they say, Yahweh shall not see, neither shall the Elohim of Jacob regard it.
Yeah, think Yahweh ain't see what's going on. Always know what's going on everywhere, all the time. Okay, then that's Proverbs. Mark Anderson go to Proverbs 11 and 23. 11 to 23.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 23. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath.
It's wrath. That's right. But wrath gonna come up on the wicked. Absolutely, Mark Anderson. Yes, sir. Okay. And then it's all to say Psalms 35, 1 through 3.
Psalms chapter 35, verse 1. Plead my cause, O Yahweh, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler, and stand up for my help. Draw out also the spear, and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation.
Okay, yeah, pretty good. Uh-huh. Okay, the many prophets pray for punishment of the wicked. That's why Proverbs 1 and 23 is confusing to me. Yeah. Let's read that Proverbs 11 to 23. Let's see, so that's confused. Let me put it on. What do you say, Proverbs? What did I say? 11 to 23. Mm-hmm. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 23. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath.
That's right. Expectation of the wicked is wrath. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be wrath before the wicked. They might run it for 10, 15, 20 years, but more or less at the end, it's going to be wrath. They don't escape. Yeah. Almighty say, I create good and evil. He do it all. Okay. Rasta say Isaiah 45 and 15. 45 and 15.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 15. Verily thou art Elohim. Verily thou art an Elohim that hideth thyself, O Elohim of Israel, the Savior.
That fits 45 and 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Read it again, because I don't understand.
Verily thou art an Elohim that hideth thyself, O Elohim of Israel, the Savior.
Yeah, it's stuff from us because we disobedient. We rebellious. Hey, but brothers and sisters, I'm gonna get ready to close out. And I appreciate everybody coming on and listening to Yahweh's word, because that's all I got is thus said Yahweh word for the people. And I'm gonna get ready to close out. And I thought I'm gonna think about what that sister said about how many times we've been in captivity. I'm gonna try to put that together for the next Shabbat. You know, y'all might have to help me out because I might miss some, but I'm gonna try to put many as I can. How many times we've been in captivity? But that's a good question. But I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. And I'm gonna give all honor, praise, and glory and worship to Yahweh by saying Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. And shalom, shalom, brother. Peace and sisters. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put that together for the sister.